Well, good evening, everybody. From over here in Australia, it is now just on 10 p.m. Thank you all for having me over here. It's a bit of a first, so I'm a bit nervous. Bear with me. So I'm Bree. I'm a psychic medium. I'm an evidential and energy psychic medium. So I work solely on evidence. I've got all five of my clear senses. So the seeing, the tasting, the hearing, the smelling, the sensing, the knowing, everything. I'm also a healer. I'm a past life healer. I love doing past life readings and emotional healing as well. So helping people kind of get out of a bit of a dodgy spot when it comes to, mentality, mental health, and all that kind of stuff. I'm also a spiritual mentor, and yeah, so if anybody needs any guidance in that sort of area, any questions, please do not feel idiotic for asking anything, because no question is dumb. I like to give any sort of guidance that I can. So yeah, if we could just get some people to come through so I could say some hellos. I want to know how everyone's doing today. Could I please get just people to let me know where they're from? Country, county, as you say, Richard, state, yeah. Just let us know, because I'd really like to know who's watching. And yeah, just keep an eye on my accent. If I get a bit speedy or a bit, hard to understand, just let me know. Hello, Sam, how are we? I love your hair, my gosh. Is it, yeah, very nice, vibrant red hair. I'm actually wearing red too, so I match. Oh, I'll have to come pop in and say hello and see how you go, girl. Love to see how you read. All right, so yep. So next one, if that's all right, we'll just keep the comments going. So say hello, Sarah. Hello, how are you from New Zealand? That's a beautiful photo. I love the sunset. Very, very nice. Hi from New Zealand. Thank you, thank you. Millie, South London. I can almost hear your accents when you're talking. Very strong accent. My auntie's actually from London, so yeah, beautiful accent over there. Greg, hello, Greg. Good to see you. A little bit nervous, but I'll be fine. Thanks, mate. Thanks for your support. Elaine, good morning from the UK. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Must be so nice over there. I don't think it would be winter, would it? I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, it is winter. Yeah, love your love your accent. Thank you, thank you. Well, I love you guys' accent. Very, very strong and very bit of a charming accent. So I love listening to my auntie's voice. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Cheryl. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cheryl. Hope you're doing well, darling. Very nice energy. Very good environment here. I very much like it. Kimbo, hello, darling. How are you going, Kimbo? Oh, yeah. What would you? Kay, hello, Bree. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, Kay. I love your hair. I love your hair. I have to talk some hair product stuff with you someday, girl. Did you have to go platinum blonde to get it that nice purple color? Corey, oh, morning, darling. You've got beautiful energy. You're definitely very soft. Love to have a cup of coffee with you one day. That'd be cool. Sunita, nice to meet you, darling. I love your eyes. You've got very nice blue eyes. Nice pink hat, too. Very good energy. Hello, Zanil from South Africa. My gosh. South Africa. That's cool. What time is it over there? Is it it'll be like early morning or mid-afternoon there? Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support, and thank you for watching. Rose, gorgeous name. UK, or very, very nice. I plan to travel there over there someday, so if I do. um, Joanne, hi Bree from Birmingham, UK. Beautiful, honestly, very nice. You got a nice energy, darling. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a bit of a healer yourself there. Christine, hello, Christine. How is everybody going? Yep. And Stephen, good morning from Ireland. Ireland, you've got a bit of a strong. I do think that the Irish accents are a bit hard to understand sometimes, especially when they're talking fast, but that's probably the same with us over here and in any other country. Richard, hi from Wales. Good to see you, Dal. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. Oh, another one from Ireland. Oh, very beautiful. Patricia, thank you for joining us, darling. I hope you enjoy the show. My dad lives over there. Hi, Donna. She's actually, hi. Yeah, my dad actually lives over there. He's over here in Australia now, but Pennsylvania, I very much would like to go visit. Good to see you too, darling. Thank you for watching. Angel, beautiful name, darling. It is winter. Is it snowing? If it is, I'm totally jealous because it's muggy as over here. Okay. Hi, Julie. How you going? Wallington, South London. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I definitely feel a bit like a what are the outcast over here, but we'll be fine. I'll get used to that. Okay, so Belgium, that's a new one as well. Belgium, Martine. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy the show. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Okay. Okay. So, Richard, if you don't mind, just if there's anyone that wants any guidance or anything like that. So basically, I'm here to do intuitive psychic readings and mediumship, talk about healing, past lives, even do some past life readings. I kind of just wing it and I kind of just go with the flow. So, whatever you guys would like. Carolyn from South Africa, feeling soul tired. Yeah, I feel that you're feeling soul tired, Carolyn, because what happens when we sleep is a lot of us actually astral project and we don't realize it. There's three states of a brainwave, of your brainwaves when you go to sleep. There's alpha, delta, and theta. Alpha is when you're just falling asleep and your brain's setting the neurotransmitters to actually shut down all your muscles. And then you've got theta, which is actually where you're in the dream state, which is actually the level of consciousness that actually exists after death, which is why people can come and see you in your dreams. You're tired because your soul isn't resting. Your body is, but your soul's not. And I feel that there's a lot of activity going on in the astral realm for you, and no matter how much you sleep, no matter how much you rest, it's just not enough. So that's something that you probably got to navigate your soul into, getting a bit more rest and all that kind of stuff. Maybe deal with some inner demons that are going through as well, which could be dealing with or help preventing you from actually getting a good night's sleep there, sweetheart. But much love to you, darling. Sure. Sure. I hope you are feeling a bit better, Carolyn. Yep, no worries. Yeah, yeah. How are you guys going? Does anybody else feel spiritually like exhausted a lot of the time? I feel like I'm the same as well, especially when it comes to sleeping and you're in one of those deep slumbers and then you can't actually get out of it. I feel that actually getting up and setting yourself an alarm can help as well, getting out there and getting motivated. But does anybody else get that kind of thing as well? Like astral projection's a real thing. You do feel spiritually tired when, you're out and about exploring and you're not actually doing what you're supposed to and resting. So, but yeah, wait for a validation there. You're welcome, Carol, and I hope that helps, sweetie. And God bless, and I hope that you just keep looking up, shift your perspective, darling. Everything's going to be okay. All right, what else have we got here? Really excited. Kimbo, how hard is it to become? It doesn't, honestly, Kimbo, it's not that hard. It's just a matter of trusting spirit. So my past life readings and that ability to do that came after being able to master reading normal, like in this life. But it just starts with past life reading. So if you're doing a reading for somebody and then you all of a sudden see like a soldier or, something in Salem, or you see just something that you haven't had and you're actually reading for somebody, that's a good indication you're being shown something in their past life if it doesn't resonate with you. So it's not really a hard thing to do. It's just, it all comes naturally to me. So for me, it's quite simple, but for some other people, it might not be as easy. But yeah, it doesn't take that much of a long time to learn, though. It's just a matter of figuring out and trusting what images come into your clairvoyancy, I suppose. Has anyone ever had many past life readings done before? I'd be interested to see what. Ah, good. Well, we should have a busy night then. Have a busy night then. All right. So, yeah, hopefully, hopefully that answers your question. It's not always, yeah, it's not always that hard. Rose, I get those emojis from a spirit and dream. Yep. Okay. That means that they're actually coming to see you in that level of consciousness. That's why spirits can come to see you when you're asleep. It's because it's the same frequency, if that makes sense. It's the same vibration, same dimension. So that would be why. So pay attention to who comes to see you, because I feel like you've got a male and a female that actually come to see you in your dreams, and I feel like they could be your parents. So if you could validate that for me, that'd be wonderful. But you've got loving energy, very, very warm energy. Bear with me, I'm just getting used to how this whole system works. Oh, oh, yeah, it's definitely spiritually tired. 100% girlfriend. Like when you're spiritually tired, you just feel like you've been awake all night and you've just kind of sat there with your eyes closed. I get that. I know how that feels. And I feel like that you're not eating enough too. Possibly go and just test your iron levels and see your iron levels, because I feel like that you're not eating enough vegetables or enough, healthy stuff. I feel like there's a lot of eating nibblies when you want to eat, and I feel like that could have a lot to do with your energy levels too, pet. Okay, so best of luck there, and I hope that helps. But yes, so what have we got next? So yeah, so if we ever drowned in a past life, there is karmic justice happening between me and one of my brothers. I do believe that you have drowned in a past life. However, I don't feel that it was something that you actually, I don't feel like it was an accident. I feel like there could have been some sort of, I feel like there could be some sort of phobia with you getting forced underwater or having your head held underwater. And I feel like that you might not be able to figure out quite why. But the karmic justice happening between you and one of your brothers, yeah, that would have a lot to do with the water, and I feel like there could be something to do with someone being held down in the water as well, and that could be very much how one of you passed away. And I feel like it could have been you that passed away being drowned by your brother back then. But I feel like your brother back then was more like a bully, not really a brother, but a bully, if that makes sense. So you're definitely connected. But validate that for me if you don't mind. I'd love to know, because I love to see how they resonate. Very interesting. Yep, Lenny, I'll deal with that. Look, yeah, I'll deal with that later. There's no live. I can't really share it at the moment until afterwards. I don't think, but yeah. Go to the next one. Wow, Sue Lauren. Please validate that for me, because I love getting the wows, and every time I just get the wow and no validation, it's like, oh, what I get, what I get. So yeah, that'd be great if you could validate that. Okay, yes to mum and dad, yes to my mother-in-law and father-in-law and my son as well. Well, you're very much surrounded and loved, my darling. You're never alone, and I feel that there's a certain tea, like an Earl Grey tea or a Twinings tea or a black tea that your mother-in-law and your mum actually used to enjoy. All the four of them used to kind of catch up and drink the one tea. I personally think it was Earl Grey or something very sweet like that. But yeah, please validate. That'd be great. Great. Wonderful. Kirsty. Oh, Kirsty. Oh, how excited. Lovely to have you here, darling. Hello, Kirsty. Yeah, so I'm the one that keeps popping up on your lives. I love watching you. I think you're fantastic in how you read, and I'd love to read with you one time. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I actually wouldn't mind being a regressionist and actually learning how to do it like with a certification. Everything I'm doing is just natural. So I could take a few tips off you, girl. That'd be great. Yeah, afraid of water. Yeah. And I feel like having a fear of not being able to touch the ground, or at least having that force on top of you, having something on top of you in a confined space, I feel is a claustrophobic problem for you, and that would be where it very much comes from. But yeah, it's interesting how they all kind of link up, definitely. Sure. So you'd love a past life message you've drawn. I'm saying a tower for you, and I feel that you were definitely okay. A lot of my readings when it comes to past life can be quite confronting. So I'm not obviously going to say anything that's too out there, but I do feel that you were very much put to your death from a high tower at one point. That was just one of the lives, but I do see you in a long dress, possibly being held in a witch tower. I do feel like this was around 1462, around that time. I just see you getting taken up the stairs in like a I don't know what they've got, like a head brace, something like that, to literally take you to your death. And I feel like you were a bit of a healer too. I feel like that you were a healer, and that your family was actually in the, there was not a lot of income and a lot of money earned there, but I feel that you were a family of farmers, and you were healers and doctors and herbalists and all that kind of stuff. And I think that you were probably one of the more powerful ones in that family, or one of the more gifted ones. And I think that you had jealous sisters around you, and that could have been what actually led you to your death, because they survived, you didn't. So I don't know what they said, but yeah, I'll leave it there. Please validate that. That would be fascinating as. Be very, very interesting. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. I'm looking forward to it, Kirsty. I really am. You got gorgeous energy. I'm looking forward to working with you, honey. It'll be good. Cute photo too, by the way. I'm Paul from Melbourne. I like your energy. Would love a reading of past life. Okay, for you, I'm seeing getting hanged. I feel that with you, you had your life taken from you being hung from the rope, obviously. But I feel like that was something to do with stealing sheep or stealing some sort of livestock due to a your starving family or starving situations. I feel that you got away with stealing a few chickens and a few eggs here and there due to the amount of livestock that was on this farm. But I feel like your past life could very much link back to past life that I just read for, because I'm seeing the same sort of farm here, and I feel that that was another reason why you could have been put to your death, because you were caught stealing, I feel. But I feel that you were a male around the age of 17, and it was literally of something innocent, very, very innocent. And I feel that the person that was running the land at the time was somebody that was very hateful and very, very, very hot-headed and, you know, nasty, if that makes sense. But I'll leave it there. Please validate and tell me if that resonates with you at all. It'd be interesting. I love past life readings. They're my favorite. Okay, thank you for your yes of height. Yes, that would definitely be the case then, because I'm seeing a huge tower, and I feel that you were tied to a chair and tossed into water from a big, big, big tower. So that would be quite terrifying, and I've read for a few people that have had, died by the same fate, and it's one hell of a way to die, I reckon. Oh gosh, I'm terrified of heights. I can't stand them. No, I feel like I've had my past lives, my soul feed feels all sometimes, may I ask, past life reading. Yeah, you're a healer for sure. And I feel that you're somebody who's quite spiritually advanced. I feel like you've had more of a lifetime on the galaxies and like as a starseed. I feel like you're a bit of a starseed yourself. And I feel that you've had lives in different galaxies, in different parallel universes and all that kind of stuff. I'm seeing you, but in different colors, which is strange because I've never actually had this kind of information come before. It's been more from this life, not a galactic or intergalactic kind of reading. But I do feel that you were of some sort of star constellation or alien civilization in your past life, and I feel that you've come here as a aid to shift humanity into global awakening. But that's I think that was more like your life in between lives is where your soul is meant to be, but you're very much spiritually evolved. And in a past life, I do feel that you were another healer as well. So that's two past lives there for you. There you go, girl. You got two for the price of one. But yeah, I do feel that you've got a lot to do when it comes to your high vibration, and that's the same back then in your past life as well. People kind of ran from you and found you quite intimidating, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did get put down as a witch at one point. Yeah, that's okay. I see a friend around UK, and I feel that this friend, she didn't. I feel like it's a female. If it's not a female, it'll be a very feminine male. But I feel like they didn't die of natural causes, and I feel like it was a bit of a tragedy, like a car accident or some sort of accident where it wasn't meant to be him. It wasn't meant to happen. Um, but I feel like in saying him and her, there could be two spirits around you, and I feel like one of them is a younger child, if not a younger child, around somebody your age too. So validate that for me, if that's a sister or a friend. But yeah, that'd be interesting. You've definitely got also a grandmother around you in spirit, and I feel like she had dementia and she may have fallen and broken her ankle. So please validate that. And if it's not for you, it will probably be for somebody else. I've been told familiar. Well, there you go. There you go. So that's the Akashic records for you. And yeah, I feel like you've been around. You're very evolved, my girl. You're very talented. I can see that very much. Non-stop, swarmed, hey? Keep it coming. All right. So, this one, yeah, I feel that you have a lot of past life visions, and I feel that there's a lot of war around you as well. It wouldn't surprise me if you've got spiritual PTSD, which in my terms means, you know, karmic fear from things that have not happened to you in this life, but from your past life. But I feel that you've had to run a lot of the time. When it comes to running, I mean running for your life, whether that might have something to do with the army or um, being chased in some sort of concentration camp, perhaps. But I feel that getting hunted down and getting hunted is a big fear for you, which kind of could turn you aggressive in a way, which could be because of that. I do see you hiding though. I see you hiding in like behind a box with these soldiers walking past. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some stage you were literally running from these soldiers trying to catch you to put you away. And I don't feel like you did anything wrong either. I feel like it was something to do with the concentration camp or something to do with, yeah, back in the German times, if that makes sense. So that's interesting. That's very fascinating. And all I hear is just loud rain, loud rain, loud rain, like on a tin roof. So wherever you were was in a tin roof, and I feel like there was about 3 soldiers and you got cornered. and taken. So I'll leave it there. Please validate that if that resonates with you. It's interesting, very vivid imagery, that's for sure. Validation. Do you think I could have been hung in a past life? I panic if anything over my face. Okay, I feel that what happened with you, I feel that something was put over your face before you were taken, like before your life was taken from you, possibly suffocated. Um, it's uh, it's hard because there's a lot of graphic ways that people have been, you know, killed in their past lives. But with you, I feel like there was suffocation through someone literally putting a bag over your head. But I feel like it wasn't bag. I feel like it was more like one of those, what do you call it? Those, I can't think of the word right now, but they're very, like a cotton bag, maybe. It was literally like there was no room for breath at all. I feel like you probably could have passed away a couple of times though, but I feel like there's a lot of strangulation around you as well in your past lives. So if anyone comes at you with their hands around, you know, not hands around you, but if they come at you with their hands, I feel like you kind of pull back and get a little bit frightened, if that makes sense. Even if nothing may have happened to you just recently, but in that past life, that's definitely how you died. I feel like that you would have definitely passed away in the hands of a man, probably no older than about 16 at this stage, which is sad. But yeah, reincarnation is an amazing thing, I think. Stepping over a gap, yeah. You've actually had a fall as well, I think. You've you know what? I feel like you've actually stepped over something and something's grabbed you from underneath. That could be why you're scared of it. I feel like you were definitely being hunted as well. So that's it's quite frightening. It's quite frightening. But validate that for me if that's okay, darling. I do feel that you're a witch though. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, the black cat in the photo wouldn't really, you know, be a giveaway, but but yes, definitely being hung in a past life, hung on strangulation. That's what I'm picking up on. Oh, wow. My mum had both ankles in boots from an accident before her passing, and she was only 60. Wow. Wow, so that would explain the broken ankles that I was picking up on, or the broken ankle. It was clean break, clean break. That would have been really painful. Poor soul. Yucks. That would have been really, really. Oh, yeah, I can actually feel it now. I can go away. Yeah, that would have not been easy. I feel like that was the way it would have broken. It would have just gone straight up like that, snap. Um, moving on now, Richard. Thank you. I'm sorry for that. That would be very, very painful. I've only broken my toe and it was very painful. Can I please have guidance, Bree, where I'm currently at in life? Sure, darling. I feel that with you, sweetheart, you give too much and you don't get it in return. And I feel that there's a lot of people that tell you that they're there for you, and because you haven't had much acceptance in your life, especially when it comes to social areas, or even if not social areas in your family, possibly from your dad or an older male in your life, just not getting accepted. You need to stop putting yourself in uncomfortable situations for people to like you, because I promise you, girl, when your standards for yourself and your boundaries go up, so will they need for you. Honestly, like, and the whole attitude will change. There's going to be a couple of people around you that are going to be good friends, but you need to really notice who they are, because the people that you're wanting to be loyal aren't. I feel you need to just trust yourself and trust your intuition and not believe anyone that's gaslighting you, sweetie. Don't believe anyone that's gaslighting you. Please validate. That would be amazing, and I hope you're okay. Just push forward. You're going to be fine, sweetie. Okay. Cheryl, Bree, I'm scared of bridges and I feel like something happened to me on a bridge in a past life. Yeah, I'm actually seeing a bridge falling. I'm seeing just this bridge crumbling, and I feel like it was an old bridge that you might have even been walking over. And I feel like rickety old bridges scare you because it could have been a very tall, or not a very tall, but a bridge in a high up area, and it would have broken. I'm just seeing it collapse. So that would have been the sudden fall to your death that probably would have left that scar in you as well, in your soul. But definitely a falling bridge. Anything with past lives, that you have a phobia of, you're scared of, you can't stand the thought of, it's actually a good indication of how you passed away in a past life. It's like if you're drawn to a different country, like Greece. I mean, I love ancient Greece and the ancient gods and all that kind of stuff. So I was probably alive around back then as well. I just haven't been able to do enough past life readings on myself to find that one, but I've had past life memories. So it's all yeah, it all connects. It's fascinating. It's so true. Oh, thank you. Beautiful feedback, sweetie. It makes me feel a bit more confident. You'll be fine, darling. Just trust your intuition. Thank you. Love to know about past lives. Does everything from a past life you had lived imprint elements? Yes. Things that you haven't healed from. So if you had for example, if you were the youngest or you had, the same amount of siblings this life and what you did last life, or you had, the same sort of personality traits, the same sort of fears, the emotional problems that you had when you left your past life, they all come through to this life for you to deal with. That's what karma is all about, and dealing with the karmic cycle. It does imprint into your subconscious mind, which is where you can actually access the Akashic records. So there's always an imprint, there's always some sort of story there as to what happened, especially when it comes to phobias, fears, and things that you just can't explain, things that you're drawn to, things that you're scared of, everything. But even if you do or get a past life regression or a past life reading, you'll be able to see where things are repeating and where things are actually stopping the cycle, if that makes any sense. Feedback, feedback, feedback. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it does make sense. Usually, how they kind of all interconnect. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, Four Bridges. Yeah, I don't like heights either. Heights frighten the living crap out of me. That's for sure. Don't know what happened to me in a past life. I know that I was probably pushed from a very high building as well. Joanne, I would love the past life reading, please. You, darling, were the family of, I feel that you came from a low income earning family. I feel like that you were, I feel like you're a European family though. And I feel that there was a bit of jealousy when it comes to your sisters. I feel like that you were the black sheep of the family. When I say the black sheep, you were the one that was down to earth. And whether you've got two sisters now, or two brothers, or two siblings, or whatever the reason, or whatever the amount may be, they always got along because they were in a separate age group to what you were. You were the youngest, or you were the oldest, but whatever one you were, not in the same age group as your siblings. So you got picked on a lot, and I felt that that led to a lot of depression and a lot of issues as well when it came to fitting in and living a normal, functional adult life. It led you to be quite isolated and alone by choice in your past life. I do see that you had a lot of love for animals as well, and you kind of have a house full of animals instead of a house full of people, which is understandable. People can be difficult to deal with sometimes. But you had this gift to be able to talk to animals. I feel that you still do. So validate that for me if you can, sweetie. That'd be great. Better late than never. Thank you so much for what you've given me. All spot on. Thanks, darling. Thank you very much. At least I know I'm doing the right readings. Ah, it was my mum and dad's wedding anniversary yesterday. That yes, they are always with you and they're always together. And I feel that when they passed on, or I feel that was it your father that passed on last, or was like I feel like your mother. Either way, the other one was waiting there for them in what they were wearing the day they got married. That's what I'm picking up on, and I feel that there was a beautiful white dress with like um, a throat thing here. I don't know the name of it, but it literally the fabric literally came up to here. Probably a diamond here. It was quite beautiful and old fashioned, and he was in the suit that he was wearing. So that's yeah what they were wearing. I feel the one they actually reconnected in the spirit world, which is beautiful. They're always together, and I feel that their love is just as strong for each other, and they're always looking down on you. They're very proud of the things that you're doing and how you've been, and they notice that when you're upset, they notice that your struggles. They do. They do hear you, but it's just that your emotions and blocking you from being able to sense them being around. I'll leave it at that. Feel free to ask other questions, guys. Like, it's not just past life, it's mediumship, aura readings, even photo readings. If Richard can accept photos on this, I'm not too sure if you can, but if you can, that's an option as well. Energy readings, past, present, and future. Anything, hit me with it, just not legal and health. But yeah, my past lives are quite popular. Past life reading. Okay, so with you, I feel that you had a baby taken from you at a young age, a little boy. Christian, Christian, is that how you pronounce your name, dog? Christian. I feel that there was a little boy that was taken from you at a young age, forcefully taken from you as well, and I feel that that could have something to do with either a, a block in your pregnant. If you're having troubles, maybe falling pregnant, that could be something to do with it as well. It could have something to do with your past life blockage there, perhaps. But I do feel like that there was a child taken from you, and I feel like that's got a severe or significant impact on your life right now, Christiane. I really do. And you've got every reason to be a good mum. I feel that you've got very loving, nurturing energy, and you've just got to tell your soul and actually kind of get your soul up to speed that you're not back in that life anymore, and that's kind of what past life healings are all about. But please validate that. That'd be very interesting, Dar. Yeah, lots of questions. Yeah, something different. Energy reading, sure. So with you and your energy, darling, I feel that you're very much of an old soul, and I feel that you're the type of grandmother that would give everything to her grandkids, like everything. You'd even stash lollies around in your house to go on hunting, like treasure hunts and all that kind of stuff. You've got beautiful, loving energy. I do feel that there's a brother or an older male or a male around you in spirit, Corey, and I do feel that there's a bit of confusion about how one of them may have passed away, but I'm picking up on a lung condition. But I don't feel that you may have been there in person when this gentleman passed away. But he's always with you, and he resembles you very much in personality and in energy. And I feel that he could very much well be a brother or a very, very good friend. But I feel like that he's your brother or some sort of relation to you there. He has this car, or there was this car that you guys used to share, or there would be a car, like a brown car that you guys would share. And I feel like that was your car growing up as teenagers or kids growing up, if that makes sense. So please validate that for me. But yeah, this gentleman is with you in spirit. Definitely with you in spirit. Please validate. That would be very fascinating to know. If not, then too bad for me, I guess. Lovely messages, Bree. Very interesting as well. Thank you. Thank you. I try to keep things a bit, well, I just kind of wing it and see how I go, really. It's just kind of my natural way of doing my readings. See how it resonates? It's interesting. It is very interesting. So I'm glad that resonates, and I hope that kind of gives you a bit of a lights on moment, Christiane, where you can, that's what I got to go back and heal, and then I can get on to what I need to do. So much love and blessings, doll. Oh, Carol, I'd like to hear from Spirit. I feel that there's definitely a person around you as well that was quite confused, well, not confused, but quite lost. And I feel like that you're suffering a grief or a loss around you at this point in time. And it's okay to not feel okay. That's what I keep hearing. It's okay to not feel okay. I feel like this friend around you, this could have actually been for you for that other reading, but there is a friend around you, or there is someone around you in spirit, and I feel like they're always keeping you safe, always keeping you protected. And in a situation where you get into a situation where they would be, you'd always hear them in the back in your mind. They are with you always. They are with you always. And I feel like that there was a school, you guys even might have gone to school together or something like that. I feel like you separated for a while, and that was where you've been able to come back, or you might not even come back and reconcile completely, but I think this person was taken from you quite quickly. So please validate and let me know, but you're going down the right path. I know the struggles are hard. You've just got to stay strong, and you're going to help somebody going through something very similar to you very soon, Dal. I feel like you're going to have a bit of a mentee, and someone's going to look up to you very much. I'll leave it there and get you to validate if that's okay. Oh, beautiful. It's more to do with the present life. It's just how I feel sometimes. Okay. I feel like it would have something to do with the past life as well, though, if it's definitely in this life. It's all got a connection, and this is where you can stop that cycle from it happening next time too. It's yeah, it's just kind of history repeating itself. It's like Groundhog Day. But things are going to get better, Dal. You just got to keep those vibes high and you know, keep positive, Dal. Good morning, Sally. It's been cooking. Sorry, I'm late. Better late than never. Better late than never. That's all right. Hello, Joe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Whereabouts are you? Are you in the UK as well, or whereabouts in the world are you? Let me know. I'd love to know where these are, where we reach. Isn't it? Bree, I was once told I was a shamanic healer in my past life. Zanelli. I definitely would believe that, my girl. 100%. Yeah, you've got the energy of someone who's quite powerful, especially when it comes to the earth and the elements and being able to really kind of sit with your pain to be able. It's a pretty dark process when it comes to a shamanic journey, from what I've heard. You need to find your calling and actually get back into that, because you're going to find it so natural. It's going to come to you so naturally. Even if you've had no training in this life whatsoever, you'll find that you're going to have lifetimes of knowledge. Get back into it, my girl, because you've got the gift. 100%. I feel that you were a shamanic healer, and I felt that your whole family, all the kids that you even had, were gifted with that ability. So it's in your blood. I feel like it was definitely in your blood, and I feel like it still is now. So, yeah, I'll let you to validate. That's very interesting. I actually got into a cab the other day, and he was I got in the cab, and all I could hear was shaman. And I asked him, and he was I think he was from Africa. I didn't really think that the question that I asked him wasn't really appropriate, but I asked him if he was into spirituality and shaman work, and he looked at me as if to say, "How do you know that?" And we didn't talk for the entire 20 minutes. It was quite awkward, but it was the same energy, 100%. Hi, Rosa. Hello, Rosa. What part of the US are you from? Miami, or let me know. The US is a huge place. Huge place. Hello, darling. How are you? Yeah. Okay. My bad. Sorry, Zaria. Do you read tarot, Zaria? Oh, I was just looking at her surname, so she obviously would be gifted in that way, Zaria. Aren't you, sweetie? Being able to read tarot. I feel like you got a good intuition. Joe Stainsby just went past. Hang on, it just went past a year since my dad passed away. I keep smelling the smell. I believe he is around. He's always around you, and I feel that, Joe. I feel like with your dad, he's got a very strong scent of cologne around him, or aftershave, and it would be there, and then it would go. That's actually your Claire alliance, Claire scent, like kicking in and kicking off. That's your way of being able to smell the spiritual world, essentially. He's always around you, and I feel that the only reason that he's coming to you with that scent is because that's the one that you're going to remember the most, and it's going to come through the strongest. But I feel that he was somebody that would always wear like flannelette shirts tucked in, jeans, brown belt, and I feel like he'd always be very well presented and dressed. Um, Not overweight, but quite solid, about 5'2", 5'3". So please let me know. But I feel like, yeah, maybe a bit taller than that, 5'4", maybe 5'6". Yeah, let me know if that's okay. But he is around you, and I feel like that he had a specific piece of jewelry, like a bracelet or something significant that he's actually given to you or passed down. And I feel like there was something that he wanted you to, or there was something to do with that he could have worn on his funeral or something like that he wanted you to have, or that you wanted him to wear. So please validate that for me, doll, if you can. That would be amazing. But yes, that smell is him. Okay, Stephen. I'm not too sure how to pronounce your last name, so I'll just go with Stephen. I would love a reading. I feel my grandfather is with me in spirit. Any messages would be greatly appreciated. Anything that I need to know at this moment. Yeah, you've got a grandfather around you, and I feel like he's quite tall, probably around 6'2", 6'3". He's quite a tall, skinny guy, and I feel that he wants you to know and to just go for you. You know what the answer is. He's saying that you know what you need to do to get to where you need to be. I know that's vague and very broad, but I feel that there's property maintenance or building or something to do with that around you that he wants you to, or that he used to do, if that makes any sense. But I feel that there's a lot of questions that you're asking him that you need to understand. He can't just pop up and say yes, yes, no. He wishes that he could, but it's up to you to kind of calm your mind to be able to see the answers that he's telling you and saying. I feel that there's a job opportunity that he wants you to go for, but keep an eye out for what's like for dodginess when it comes to pay rate or managers or anything like that. I feel that there's, he's telling me that there was a time where you used to get undercut a lot of the time and he used to have to pull you up on it, but now you're very smart with that sort of stuff, but it hasn't happened in a long time. So I feel that there's a bit of warning there behind that, but I feel that there's also, did he used to work on cars a lot of the time with mechanics, and was he a mechanic? I feel that he used to get into it with his hands, especially when it comes to, building or rebuilding engines. So please validate that for me if you don't mind. That would be wonderful. Sure. Yep. Sorry, I'm really new to all this, hey? So we'll see Sam O'Neill tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Yep. And tomorrow night we've got Ashley Robinson at 8 p.m. Being spiritual philosophy, independence, responsibility, integrity, and trust. So I might actually watch that one. It seems like a good one to watch. But yeah, 8 p.m. And on June 11th, we've got the demonstration of mediumship with Matt and Kirsty, and Polly Hannah and Bill Hughes. And the doors open from 6:30 p.m. I'll get the hang of it. Very different. That's okay. Um, yep. Okay, so I'm Bree. I'm a psychic medium. You can contact me on Facebook if you need to, using my business page, which is down the bottom. If you need anything or any guidance or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to help and assist you in any way I possibly can. But yeah, anything and everything, just not legal or health. That's all I have to say. But yeah, Facebook's a really good way to get a hold of me. But yeah. Past life. Tracy. Okay, Tracy. I feel like you were a teacher. I feel like you were a teacher of children back in the olden days, like around 1465 or 1500s. And I feel like, those like really small school or classrooms where there's like 12 kids and that's actually the school. That's kind of where I'm picking up for you that you used to have employment. And I feel that this is around Germany or Switzerland that you used to work. And I'm full seeing you in the, in the old cape, not the cape, the apron and the, how they used to dress back then, and then sitting in front of a class of about 12 students. So that's really, really fascinating. And I feel that you were quite passionate about education back then, even if you are still now, and, helping littlies and helping young ones to learn and educate themselves. So that's just, yeah, that's quite fascinating. And I feel that I feel like you had children of your own too. I feel like there were two young boys around the ages of 7 and 3, if that resonates with you at all. But I feel like that there was no dad around, and I feel like that there was a lot of farm work that had to be done. There was a lot of labor that had to be done, and these boys had to grow up really, really early in order to take care of the family. But please validate that, Tracy. I would love to know the feedback on that. Thank you. He is indeed tall. He wasn't a mechanic as far as I know. I do believe I know what I need to know. Okay, well, I'm not sure where the mechanic's coming in though. But maybe you need to get your car serviced. But yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate that, Stephen. Hi, Bree. My mother out for me. Yeah, they are always around you, darling. They're always around you, and I feel that they don't treat you any differently over there to what they would if they were here. You just need to silence your mind, as I've said before, with your emotions and your mind and your thought process and your grief for them to be able to come through. But I feel like that there was a taller one and a shorter one. And when I say a taller one and a shorter one, I feel that the shorter one, which was the younger one, died when she was quite young. Um, there's a female around you, but your brother would have died when he was quite young. That's what I'm picking up on. Your mother, I feel like your mum could have passed away from kidney failure or something to do with the major organs here from heart to lungs. That's what definitely what I'm picking up on. And I feel that they died. I feel that one of them definitely passed away from health issues, and the other one, it's unclear. They're not really explaining to me how. I feel like it was either an accident or a possible overdose, um, or passed by suicide. It's one of those three, but it was definitely not natural causes. They're happy and they are able to move around and jump around and breathe and do whatever they want to do and not actually have those issues. And I feel like there was a bit of mental health issues as well, especially with your brother or a younger person around you that could have also been female, because I keep going back to the female. So please validate that for me, and please give it a think, because that female was coming through quite strong for you there. Please validate. Oh, I get home. I'm seeing 2024. 2 years. I don't know why, but that's what I'm saying. It could be 2024. That's all I've got, was just the 24. So 2 years from now, and that'll be the worst case scenario. I feel that if you really keep pushing things and keep fighting to get home, it could be shortened by about 6 months maybe, but it's going to be around that time, doll. But you will come home. You will. It's just tedious right now with what's going on in the world. But Kimbo, you're going to be fine, my friend. I know it's hard. Stay strong. Linda, I remember asking my mum and dad why you were crying upstairs, and I looked strange, and they looked at me strange. I was born at home. I did see that as a baby. Did I see that as a baby? Hang on, let me read that again. I remember asking my mum and dad why you were carrying mum upstairs as if and looked at me strange. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Okay, so you may have dreamed it. Asking your mum that were carrying. Oh, asking why. Okay, so she was asking her parents why she was carrying mum upstairs, and they looked at me strange. And I was born at home. Did I see that as a baby? Oh, right. I think, yeah. Look, I'm not really too sure. I feel that you may have seen something that could have been a little bit unusual, which is what stuck to you for so long. Um, but if not, you may have dreamt that. Um, or yeah, you might have actually, yeah, you probably dreamt that. I don't know if they physically actually did that, if that makes sense. There's a bit of a message there when it comes to dream interpretation, which I'm not actually any good at, so I'm not even going to get into that. But yeah, I can't really give you much of a clear answer on that, darling. Linda, I'm sorry. Yeah. So if I do any readings for you guys, it will be on here, on the screen, whilst I'm up here doing these lives. But yeah, it will be up here on the screen. Suzanne O'Neill. Hi, Brie. Anything for me? Love and light. Oh, darling, you've got such gorgeous energy. You're very, very chirpy. You've got very bubbly, darling. You've been hurt way too much, and you just give people too much. Honestly, I feel that you need to just start looking after yourself a bit more, because you know what? Anybody would die to have a friend like you. Anybody would die to have a friend like you. You know, you're the type of person that wants to sit there and help people through their problems, and there's a lot of people around that need to be like that. There's not enough of you in the world. I think that you are a healer, and I think that you've got a high vibration, which you put people at ease straight away. So, you know, tap into your intuition, tap into your calling, and tap into these gifts, because your energy is not from this world, my girl. You are definitely here with a higher purpose. 100% with a higher purpose. And I feel that you've been getting a little bit lost, and everything that you've questioned throughout life has kind of started to rise its ugly head with questions, and that's okay, because you have a right to be asking questions. But yeah, you're here for a bigger purpose, my girl. I'll leave it there. All right, Helen, I'd love a reading if you feel drawn to me. Okay, Helen. I feel that with you, I feel that there's a bit of confusion and uncertainty in where you want to go when it comes to career, moving, and what you want to do with your friendships and your love life, because I feel that you're going to come to a point where you're going to cut somebody off because of their toxic behavior, and you're yet to realize that toxicity. And I feel that you're going to get to a point where once they've hit your sweet spot, they've hit your sweet spot. Do you know what I mean? That there's no going back from that. And I feel that that's good, but you don't bring that in soon enough. And I feel that it enables you to get stampled on, unfortunately. So I feel that you just got to be strong with your new career change. I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you to earn a bit more money, and it's going to be a bit of an opposite shift. So if you're used to working during the day, this is going to flip. I feel like it's going to be a lot of night work for you, but I'll leave it there. If you could validate, that would be amazing. Ah, toxic friend. There you go. Okay, that would make a lot of sense. So, stepping back, you don't really, you don't really realize what they're like until you step back and see it from hindsight, though, do you? But you've done the right thing, and I think that now that with you, girl, there's going to be a lot more free flowing with what you want to do. I feel like this person was very controlling, and they controlled a lot of what you did, and you've got the say to do what you like now, Dal. So good job for setting those boundaries. Lauren, past. Oh, you're a witch. Witch. 1,000% you're a witch. Witch. And that's not a bad thing, though. Like, witches are healers. Like, you were not anything of bad or black. You were more of a white witch, more of a healer and that kind of stuff. You're into spells, but not against free will, if that makes sense. It was more like health, wishing good health upon people, having health spells, not love spells, sorry, but, finance and safety and all that kind of stuff. I feel that you were somebody that a lot of people would come to in that day and age, when it would, be blessing for travel or blessing for a baby to be born or anything like that. Having it's going to be okay gave a lot of people the reassurance that they needed to take that next step. So you played a very big role in people's lives when it came to giving them the reassurance that what they're doing is okay to continue. If that makes any sense with you at all and it resonates, please let me know. I'd love a validation there. Lauren? No worries, Helen. I'm glad I was able to help, and I hope it resonated and helped you. I hope it was some sort of help. Okay, Mum went very quick of heart failure from Richard. Mum very quick of heart failure. My brother died of COVID. Wow. I feel that they don't. One of them, or they might not be fully grasping the fact that they're actually on the other side yet, if that makes any sense. Because when spirits can die suddenly and they're not preparing for it, it can take some time for them to actually cross over. There's a process that they have to take. So my condolences and my thoughts and love is with you at the moment, Richard. That is so sad, but they're always with you, always with you. Wow, that's tough. That's really tough. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that would explain it, because it is technically witchcraft. Um, Rhonda, I ran in my dreams for years running and had dreams of running, but I don't know what I was running from. I feel like it's you running from your demons, Rhonda, and running from people that intimidate you, people and situations that make you feel small and insignificant. And I feel that these people made you feel like you were stuck. And I feel that in your dreams, you were like it was running in water. No matter how much you tried and tried and tried, you couldn't run or you couldn't escape it. And that's an exhausting dream to have, because that is just that is you having or reliving symbols and messages in your in your 3D level of consciousness in your subconscious mind. Okay, so those represent, I think, dealing with people and situations that you aren't exactly happy with that you've been allowing yourself to do, if that makes sense. That's what I feel like, but that doesn't mean there's anything attached to you. I don't feel like that's the case at all. I feel like there's stuff that you got to work through in order to have that stop. So I'll leave it there, and please validate that for me, darling, if that makes sense. Okay, so Brian, my daughter's anniversary for 25th of January. Do you have anything for me to bring? I'm also native American drumming. I use my drum at my healing too. Wow. Okay, so you're almost like a shaman in Native American like earth magic, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing for you. You've got a lot of ancestors around you, and I feel like, was there like a ceremony or some sort of ceremony with your daughter's passing, like a big ceremony or something like that? I know that there's a funerals, but I feel like that with your culture that there might have been something specific or significant there. I don't know why, but I'm seeing an eagle or a bird, a big falcon, and I feel that that is her spirit guide or your spirit guide or something to do with that, just to show you that she is around you, or she's always around you, protecting you now from the other side. So I hope that makes you feel a bit better, darling, and she's always with you. I feel like there's a specific animal that you guys used to bond over having the same love of, and that would be a native animal, I feel. Please let me know though. That's okay. Yep. Okay. So guys, I'm all the way over here in Australia. So what would you guys prefer? Would you guys be okay with like changing it to 10 o'clock a.m. you got like your guys' time instead of 11? Like I just want to work around you, but it is quite late here at this time, and I want to actually get involved with you and you know, um, you know, do more of this sort of stuff so we can kind of catch each other at a good time frame. Um, but yeah, Brian, I'll do 5 ceremonies. Okay, that would make sense as the ceremony that I picked up on. Thank you for that, Brian. That's a really good validation. No, she's with you all the time. And I feel that 5 is very significant as you do 5 ceremonies. But yeah, bless your soul. But yeah, let us know if you'd like us to, if you'd like me to be on 10 a.m. your time, not so much 11, if you're okay with that, or if you'd like me to stick to 11, I can do that too. Let me know. Give me your vote, everyone. Wow, eagles and wolves, that's fascinating. So that would be the spirit guides that I'm picking up on with you, Brian, as well for you and your daughter, the fire and the eagles and the wow, that's insane. That's cool. Thank you for that. That's a really mad validation. 10 o'clock it is. Awesome. Awesome. Breakfast show it is. Bring in the breakfast show. I like that. It's got a ringtone to it. Oh, Bruno, because if you like, yeah, moving on. We'll carry on. We may as well. We're already 3/4 of the way there. Feedback would be wonderful. 10 a.m. is good. Nice to have a change. Thank you. All right. Well, 10 a.m. it will be. So that would be 9 p.m. here. That works for me really well. So good, Bree. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, sweetie. Love feedback. Much appreciated, Bree. Thank you. You're welcome. Hope that helped. Hope that helped. 10 a.m. Fantastic. So that'd be 9 p.m. here. That works a lot easier. Hello, everybody. Hello, Amy. Hello, Lindsay Harness. 10 a.m. is good. Good, good, good. Okay, 10 a.m. it is. Hey, sounds good. Yep, sounds good. Awesome. So I think we've got an agreement on the new time. Breakfast. Oh, bless you. You're an amazing soul and center. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's really nice of you. And I really love your red hair. You've got really cool hair. It's good to not, to stand out. You're definitely a change. You make change. So 15, 10, 10, 10 it is. I think we've gotten a set time now. How did how do we live without the internet? I don't know how we live without internet, honestly. You know what? I don't even want to go back to think about what my life was like before I started having access to the internet, which was like what, maybe 3 months ago. So it's you know, stone ages for me at the moment. I only just got internet from my house. So, hi, Amy. Good to see you, darling. Good to see you. I'm doing well, darling. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. That's the main thing. Amazing readings, Bree. Thank you, Pamela. Very kind. Very, very kind. um, I think we'll just go next on that one. That's cool. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Rosa, could you ask Mum and Grandma what blessings coming towards me this spring? Recently saw a stalk and felt like it could be a sign. I was just about to say I feel like there could be a baby coming for you. And I feel like there's a little boy, like an energy of a little male around you, which is exciting, but I feel like it's going to happen when you least expect it. When you least expect it. So be ready, because I feel like it's going to come at a time where it's not going to be convenient, but it's going to be a beautiful blessing. Keep me validated though, that'd be interesting. That's where I'm heading. Sorry, I missed the beginning. I'm in the hairdressers. That's okay. That's okay. You can always go back and rewatch it. I'll be on frequently. So, but yeah, I've got to get to my hairdressers. My regrowth is shocking. Oh, hi Bree, great to see you. Great SPTV. Hi Laura. I remember doing. Oh, I remember that bird. Yeah, I remember a lot of people from the profile photos. I remember you. I remember you. Thank you for watching and your support, sweetie. That means a lot. Okay. That's good. I'm glad, because I'm feeling a little bit awkward and, out of place, but I'll get used to it. I've loved watching you, Bree. Really good readings. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed being up here. I'll get used to this familiar face, because I'll be hopefully up every week or fortnight until Richard gets sick of me. Get fed up of me. Okay, Melanie. Hello from Wisconsin. Any readings on my mediumship? Where they come from? Where? Okay. I feel that with you, it was more of your grandmother and the females on your mum's side that have this gift. And I feel that with you, you are a medium. You are a psychic medium. You have that ability. Just start trusting spirit, because you know what? I can almost see a spirit guide just going like this, because you don't trust what comes through. You don't trust what comes through, and they've got all the information, but you just don't. You just got to tap into it, trust it, because when you're doing a reading for somebody, you could talk about a Hungry Jack's glass, for example, and that could not have any meaning to you, but to the person that you're reading for, it could have all the meaning in the world. So I feel that they're going to take you places if you tap into that, and if that's something that you want to do, and if that's something that you want to take on. I really feel that that's going to be a good thing for you. Yeah. So continue on with that, 100%. Rosa. Oh, good. No dramas. Oh, wow, I don't have the kids yet. I felt a boy. I'm a teacher and have a niece and nephews. So around kids a lot. I'll prepare myself for this spring. Yep, brace yourself, because you got a lot of changes coming, sweetie. A lot of changes. Oh, it's going to be exciting. I think 2022 is going to be a good year for everybody. Different things. It'll be good. Yeah, oh, really? Okay. Lindsay Harness, do I have any spiritual abilities? Everyone has spiritual abilities. You just got to tap into it. Everyone has psychic abilities. Okay. I feel that you're very much a clairvoyant. You could even do remote viewing if you wanted to. You've just got to trust the images. And a lot of people dull down the third eye as imagination. It's not. That's where your clairvoyance actually comes, and that's where you get these detailed images from. So I feel that if you were to learn on and how to actually tune in and use your abilities properly, you could actually use your clairvoyance as a way of life. Once you start to really depend on these abilities, you will not really live any other way, if that makes sense. I feel that you're very intuitive. You've just got to all these abilities are just at the surface. You've just got to tap into them. You do have them there. Next one. Validation, confirmation, feedback. You are not awkward. You're doing an amazing job. You're honestly blowing my mind. You're so good. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Matt. Thanks, Mel. That's a really beautiful feedback. I love that. I love feedback. It's good. Ignoring. Okay, so Pat, okay. I feel that with you, you're another witch, but I feel that you were not in the best of intentions back in the in this time though. I feel that you had the ability to set spells on people. These spells worked. Karma wasn't really in your favor though. And I feel that there was, you've learned a lot of good lessons whilst you're quite calm and you're quite collective now in this lifetime. I do feel that that side of you is still very much there with your predominance and your witchcraft and it's in your blood. But I feel that you could definitely spook some people out with the abilities that you have. Put it that way. Put it that way. I feel like you're quite strong when it comes to remote viewing, mediumship, being able to even telekinesis, even being able to make things move with your mind, telepathy, all that kind of stuff. So if that's something you're into, let me know. I'd love to have a discussion. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Oh, that's beautiful. My God, says Shaban. People are blown away with you. Hope you be on again. Of course I will be if you guys will have me. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Shaban. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful comment. Yeah, I'm definitely loving the energy here. It's once I get used to the way things are done, I'll be right. First time watching and hearing information from Spirit, very refreshing. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Well, I'll definitely make an appearance every week if Richard will have me, if he doesn't get sick of me, of course. Oh gosh, fortnightly, fortnightly, fortnightly. Better than monthly. Bi-weekly. Whatever, whatever works. Wherever I'm able to squeeze in. Good. Okay, so we've got Amy here. I'm at a crossroad with what to do in my career-wise. Any insight would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay, Amy, you can do better with what you're doing. I feel that you are under appreciate. Like I feel that you're not giving yourself the best shot at the title when it comes to what you can do and how much you can actually help people and change lives. Are you in the nursing industry or the medical field or something like that? Because I feel that you're definitely there as a companion for some people. Maybe even like I'm not saying that you work in nursing homes or with the old people, but I do feel that you're definitely there to assist people that aren't in a much of a healthy situation as you are, if that makes sense. If they're in a bit of a pickle with their health, I do see that being with you, but I do see that you are going to get either promoted or you're going to get moved. Same job, just higher pay and a bit more legitimacy there. But I feel that you are very good at what you do. You've got a very kind heart, very warm energy, and I feel that if I don't know why I'm saying this, it's just going to come through, but if you were a nurse and you were treating me in hospital, or if I was a dementia patient or, an older lady or an older person, I would actually quite find you quite comforting to have around. You're quite grounding. So let me know. Let me know if that resonates with you at all. But I feel that you need to just go for it. I don't feel that where you're at the moment is going to help you to grow, and you don't grow in your comfort zone. Thanks, Lenny. Oh gosh. No, he's a very good friend of mine. Good friend of mine, Lenny. Thank you. Always look after me. Thank you, Jennifer. Doing amazing, Bree. Thank you. I love all the lovely comments. It's so nice. You guys are such a beautiful community. Melanie, it's true. You're doing an amazing job. First time seeing you, I'm going to go follow you on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, my mediumship is for my grandma and my mum. Wow. Yeah, you have been a witch in many lives, my girl. 100%. Witch, healer, gypsy, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. It's just the intention. You're very powerful. But thank you. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous comment. Follow me, definitely. Sure, you're an amazing person here. Oh, thank you. I'm just me. How long have I had this gift, Richard? Oh, I've always been this way, so to me, it's nothing new, being able to do this. Realizing it was a psychic medium, and this is what psychic mediums did, probably about 2 years ago. But yeah, I've always been like this. I actually died when I was 4 weeks old for 4 minutes. I went without oxygen. I don't know. I think I had sleep apnea, or I just stopped breathing. 4 minutes. I don't know how I didn't die, but I did, obviously, and I think that's why I can connect to the other side the way I do, which is a beautiful gift. But yeah, thank you though. Sure. Yeah, I'd love to develop telepathy skills with meditation help. I'll be able to help you with that. It's all about, yeah, if you'd like me to help you with that, I can. It's all about visual imagery and sending images to each other telepathically and being able to kind of read energy and read, once you can do it though, I'm telling you, you won't be able to walk past anyone without being able to almost feel what they're thinking and feeling. It's quite of it does flip the boat a bit, but yeah, it's all about practicing with what you get. So say if you want to send a number or a star or anything, a color, the first thing that you get, if you can get it and you're picking up on it, what I'm sending you, then yeah, that's telepathy. You just do it back and send it forward and back, forward and back. There's heaps of exercises that you can do when it comes to that sort of stuff too. So that's really cool to practice on. Yeah. So Richard's just mentioned this amazing idea, which is why I nearly jumped out of my seat, of doing like a special VIP night where we talk about telepathy, telekinesis. I've actually got videos and all that kind of stuff of practicing telekinesis. So I'd love to be able to do that if you guys are interested, because it's all about becoming one with energy and everything like that. So that'd be really cool. Change it up a little bit. Good idea, Richard. Absolutely fantastic energy. Thank you for all you're doing and welcome to SPT. Thank you. Oh, I feel very welcome. It was actually a really good night. A bit nerve-wracking, but I think it went well. I've got a bit more of an idea of how to handle it now, so I'll be better for next time. Thanks, Lindsay. All right, well, I'm very keen to come back and read for you all you beautiful souls again. 100%. Yep. 100. Yeah, our site's actually all the SPTV is 100% free. So yeah, 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 yeah. No, you'd probably have to subscribe, I think, and Richard would probably direct you in the right direction. There, you're asking the wrong questions to the wrong person. I've got no idea about any of that sort of stuff. I'm just a medium from Australia. Yeah, feedback's great. Ideas are starting to flow for you, Bree. Yeah. Well, actually, my ideas, yeah, my ideas. The little, earpiece in the thing there. Totally not plugged into the computer, by the way. It's just there for looks. I'm not talking to Richard at all. I'm kidding. Fully kidding. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. And that was from Joanne. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I think changing it up a little bit. Yeah, great, Richard. Great idea. Very, very good idea. And it's good too, because everyone can just talk about different stuff. You're on fire tonight, Brianna. Thanks, Lenny. Thanks for having my back, my friend. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for all of your beautiful comments and all of your beautiful support. And thank you for having me on my first night here on SPTV. I will be back in a fortnight at, I think, 9 o'clock, we decided. 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock your time, 10 o'clock a.m. your time, 9 p.m. my time. So God bless everybody, and thanks for having me. Ciao. Well, peace out.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service, we also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.